We play and call it work.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to another Sons of Horus vlog video. I'm going to show you the update on the army right now to see how many we got thus far. Not including Horus himself, there is 1,999 points, I believe. It's either that or 2,000 points. So, if someone beats me, I could say, well, it's because he had one more point in me. Well, let's take a look at the army. I'm going to grab my list here. Still learning them. They are technically a new army. So starting with the Master of Signals. I got me one of these. He's a chaplain. He's a Legion Centurion. He is equipped with Fury of the Legion. That's a special ability. It's not equipped. He's got bolt gun, bolt pistol, frag grenades, crack grenades. So kind of just like your typical things. And he works really well in conjunction with my army. I also have the chaplain or the Legion Centurion as well. He's also one of those. He has a power maul and a plasma pistol. And he is a decent HQ choice. And he's got a zealot, which is very good for anything that he's a part of, any group. Now going on to the Terminators, the Justaerin Terminators. I want to talk about these guys because they are very unique. Take a look at the Sons of Horus shoulder pad. Very awesome. Got a multi-melta in the group. There's 5 power axes, 4 combi bolt guns. And take a look at the axes. The axes look different than how they look in 40K. They are slightly different looking. I love the look of them. Lee did a fantastic job painting these up. He painted everything in the army here, except for Horus. This was painted by somebody else. But the Justaerin Terminators are, I look at them as the centerpiece models in the army just because they look different. And they're so nicely painted. I'm excited to field those guys on the battlefield. Let's go to a tactical squad here. We have a 20-man tactical squad. And how it works with 30K is the more models you have in a unit, the cheaper each model becomes in that unit. Points cost to bring them in the army. So that's why I have 20-man squad here. There is nothing particularly special about the war gear that these guys have. The actual Legion Tactical Sergeant has 1 extra attack and 1 extra leadership. But other than that, they each just have bolt guns. Because that's what tactical Marines do. They just have their regular bolt guns. If you're talking about specialty weapons, then you know for sure that you're a veteran because that's how it works in 30K. Regular dudes, tactical Marines, they're only allowed bolt guns, which makes it simple in my mind. It's like, okay, well, I know that they're tacticals. They only have bolt guns. I don't have to complicate it with anything, so it simplifies it for me, which is good because there are enough differences between 30K and 40K that one could make many a rule error if one weren't paying attention. And one will still make rule error when one is paying attention because one is human. Am I talking about myself? I don't know, am I? Caravan thinks so? No? We have 2 squads. 2 tactical Marine squads, 2 20-man squads. Big units, very good, very exciting. Why did I choose this color scheme? This is because this is their second color scheme. They were once white-ish, the Luna Wolves, and then now they become the Sons of Horus. This is where they completely changed their color. And before they become Black Legion color scheme. So this is this is where they're at in their history. That's what I chose. I also didn't have any green armies, and so that's another reason why I wanted this particular color. White scars. I'm collecting white scars now, so I didn't want that. And black, I have a ton of Black Legion already, so 2 reasons why. It's a cool factor, and I don't have any green models. It's probably the #1 reason why. It's really a collecting choice. All right, moving on. Let's go to right here. Contemptor. So my Dreadnought. He is equipped with a multi-melta, a Dreadnought Talon, and get this, this is really cool, I love this. In the Talon is a built-in twin-linked bolt gun. It's right in the hand, right in the palm there. Now, to be absolutely honest, I'm not a fan of the model, the actual shell of the Contemptor Dreadnoughts. But this one it's growing on me, and I think it's growing on me because it's now mine and it's in my army, and it's mine to use and field and kill things with. So maybe that's just it, because before, I'm just thinking like, where have I felt this before? Storm Raven. The very first time I took a look at a Storm Raven ship, I just didn't like the look of it. I thought it was kind of boxy. It looked like a rectangular box with wings, and I just didn't prefer the look of it. And so that was my first impression of this when I first saw it years ago. But now that it's in the army, and now that it's a part of everything, the look itself is growing on me. Now, this isn't actually a Sons of Horus Contemptor. It is a Celt Contemptor, so I got it from the box set, but painted up in the color scheme with the shoulder emblems and icons. So that's kind of sets him apart, so I know that he's part of it. But there is an actual Sons of Horus Contemptor Dreadnought that I do have, that is being built as well, so that will also be added to the army. Legion Veteran Squad right here. These are the Legion Veterans, and how do we know that the veterans? It's because they have their special weapons. Oh, looks like that guy's got to be glued back on. So we have a plasma gun and a melta gun. Now take a look at that melta gun. He looks a little different. He's not your typical looking melta gun. He's your 30K melta gun. And the veteran sergeant has a power fist. Right there. Other than that, everything else is the same. With exception here, with the number of attacks. Each guy has an extra attack than just your regular tactical marine. Now on to the far side. Can't forget the Reaver attack squad. They have chain axes and bolt pistols. They have the outflank special rule as well, so that allows them to be more maneuverable with their movement. And I want to collect more Reavers, because in the Sons of Horus army, Reavers are very special and they're very good, and they allow me more options with my abilities that are built in. Because, as they say, the Sons of Horus are kind of like the bullies. They're big bullies. They just come in and, if there's a guy down on the ground, they just kick him even more. That's what their abilities kind of lend towards. They're the Sons of Horus. The Horus is a big bully. It's just a big fat bully, man. Like, you want to beat him. He's the bad guy. Am I the bad guy? Is that do you think I'm the bad guy? Am I the bad? No, not at all. There's no sarcasm in that camera movement. None whatsoever. Okay, let's take a look at Dreadclaw now. This is what officially makes this army a drop pod army, because these are my transports. I don't have any other transports other than these. Not only am I going to use this in the 30K army, I'm going to use it in 40K army, because I don't have a chaos drop pod assault army. I don't. But now that I have these, I do. And so I'm going to, because I just want to be able to do that. Now, the awesome thing about those Dreadclaws is that they are flyers in addition to being drop pods. They don't come in, they're not immobilized once they drop in. They go into, they're hovering, they're flyers, and so they can actually move around after they've come in, which is pretty amazing, not gonna lie. And they're assault vehicles in addition to that. So that's pretty awesome as well. I want them to be able to move around and disembark and assault when they do. So that's why the Reavers are a part of that one. Then we have the Veteran Squad. They're in this Dreadclaw. And then here's one more. And this is actually what it looks like for its base when it's flying around. And then you drop it in like that once it's actually on the table in gameplay. But when it's flying around on its base, that's how it's modeled on its side, like so. And that is my 1999 points, Sons of Horus, updated. Over 2,000 if you include Horus. So thank you very much for joining me on this progress for this video. It'll be soon before these guys are in battle reports. Gotta reread all the rules. I've been looking over them and seeing how they will fare on the battlefield. And here, I gotta just include this. This is right here, okay? I'm a veteran right now. That's how we know he's a veteran, because he's got the special weapon. I'm a veteran with my plasma gun. Gonna field these. Against who? What's the first army I should fight against? I'm not talking about guests coming in. I'm talking about one of the other dudes here at MiniWarGaming. Should I fight Iron Warriors? Steve? No. It's chaos. I don't think I should. I think I should fight maybe Salamanders? That's Matt. That's what he collects. I think it should be Salamanders, right? Now, aesthetically, not the best. It's green versus green. So maybe it's going to be Quirk. What's Quirk? Is the Alpha Legion? That sounds familiar. If it's not, I'll be corrected, but I think it is. I'll go ask him right after this video. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next vlog update, and happy wargaming.